Hello friends, this is Shravan Kumar Mantri. Welcome to our channel CSC Gurus. Moving on to the next question, that is longest increasing subsequence. So this is given in LeetCode as problem number 300. So we'll see what is this increasing subsequence, in that what is the longest one, how to solve this one, we'll see now. Yeah, here is a problem statement given an integer array norms. So return the length of the longest which is strictly increasing. Okay, strictly increasing means something like, if I let us suppose if I say 3, then of course what is after 3, 4 or something should come. It should not be like again 3. Of course it is not decreasing, but it should be strictly increasing. Increasing subsequence, as I explained in my previous videos, what is a subsequence? There is a strictly a difference between subsequence and substring or subarray. So subsequence is a sequence that can be derived from an array by deleting some or no elements without changing the order of the remaining elements. So let me take again an example. If I say 9253, it is a subarray. 9253, it is a subarray. If I take 923, I can say subsequence, or 953, I can say subsequence, 95, I can say subsequence. Subsequence means it might not be continuous, but relative order should be maintained. You cannot say like 2 and 9 are subsequence. You cannot say 5 to 9 are subsequence, right? So you cannot say 5, 9 and 10 are subsequence, or 5, 9, 2 is a subsequence. They are not. So it should be a relative order while you are going into the forward direction. So that is a subsequence. Even you can ignore the middle elements. Whereas in subarray, you cannot ignore, right? Can I say 9 and 5 are subarray? No. In between an element 2 is there. So 9, 2, 5 is a subarray. Something like 9, 2, 5, 3 is a subarray, or 2, 5, 3, 7. Like this, you can consider anything. So that is a subarray, and this is a subsequence, which is asking here a subsequence. You can see here one example. So from this array, 3, 6, 2, 7. Yes, it is a subsequence first of all. Can I say it is an increasing subsequence? No, but it is a subsequence. So here it is given an example for subsequence. So that is what I can say. 1, 6, 2 is a subarray or subsequence also. Okay, 1, 2, 7. Yes, subsequence. It's not subarray. Okay, like this we can consider, and we have to find what is the longest one. Here you can see in this array what is the longest increasing subsequence. So there might be increasing subsequence. I can say increasing subsequences are like, can I say 10 and 9? No. So this is decreasing. So 9 and 2, like this, no. So I can say like 2 followed by 5. If I take 5, 7. If I take 7, I can take 101, which is a one subsequence, right? Which contains 4 elements, right? 2, 5, 7, 101. I may have another subsequence also, 2, 3, 7, 101. Again one more subsequence which consists 4 elements, and I can say 2, 3, 7 and 18, one more subsequence which is increasing always. And I may have 3, 7, 101, which is also one subsequence which is the length is 3. I can take 3, 7 and 18, one more subsequence. So like this you can consider. Of course I can take 10, 101, one more subsequence. 10 and 18, I can take 9 and 101. Yes, 9, 18 also I can take. I cannot take like 9, 101 and 18. Here it's not increasing, it is decreasing now. So like this you have subsequences. I can have subsequence of course by default length 1 will be there. Each element is a subsequence. Length 2 I can find here. Okay, and length 3 I can find. Length 4 also I got it. What about length 5? I don't have. So here we need to find what is the longest one. So definitely the answer is 4. So what is the answer for? Of course you may find more than one subsequences in an array, that is a longest increasing. So you have to give the output here as what is that longest one. You have to check it out. So here the answer will be 4. That might be 2, 3, 7, 101, or 2, 5, 7, 101, like this. So you can have, and one more we got it, 2, 7, 3, 7, 18. This is a subsequence with only 2, right? So I think 2, 5, 7 and 18. Yes, that is also one subsequence. Yeah, like this you got the subsequences, and what is the maximum length you are getting? 4, not more than that. So that's why the answer is 4. So 2, 3, 7, 101 is a one subsequence. here you can see what is the subsequence. I can say length 4 is there. Length 4 means I can say 0 1 2 3. Yeah, this is the longest one. So I can have 0 3, of course only 2 is the length. 1 2 3, 3 is the length. If I take that's it. Like this you can take any subsequences. What is the longest one? What if I take here, if I take any number, there is no subsequence which is in increasing, so that's why the answer is only 1 here. So what are the approaches we have? Of course we generally have naive approach, which is a general approach, and recursion with memoization, and dynamic programming, which we are highlighting here. Of course the very most important one with binary search. We'll see all these four, how to do this one. Okay, yeah, generally the first one, if you go for naive approach, general approach, what is our general approach? When we see this question, what will get in our mind, how to solve this one? So definitely we have to take all subsequences. Okay, in that which is the increasing one, you have to check it out. If it is increasing, then you have to count the how many elements it takes. So of course a long process we know. So how much complexity we'll get, you have to take each subsequence. That means whether to add one element or not. Let us suppose if I take 10, 9 to be added or not, next 2 to be added or not. Like this you have to take. I think for each element, if there are n elements, for each element two choices, 0 and 1. That means 2 choices whether to include or not. Okay, if I include, I can say it as 1. If I don't take 0, so 2 choices, total n elements. The possibilities are, in worst case it is 2 power n. So the complexity you will get here as 2 power n in naive approach, in general approach. So that's why of course it is a 2 power n. I don't want to go into this one. Anyway, you know how to take. Maybe you can go for the loops and taking each one like this. Okay, yeah, of course might be in recursion, every time it will go whether to take or not by taking like this. So now we'll go for this one, recursion with memoization. How we need to solve this one, we'll see this one. Yeah, let us take some elements. Okay, I'll take some simple elements so that I'll show this one. I'll take 3 comma something like 5 comma something like 10 comma something like 7. I'll take something like 6. So these are the elements I have taken, and I want to find what is the longest increasing subsequence here. Definitely you will get only 3 elements like 3, 5 and 7 might be, or 6, whatever. Yeah, so how to proceed this one with recursion? Recursion, first we need to consider the thing whether first element 3 can be taken. If I take 3 here without taking 3 here. Okay, with the taking I'll take it as something like 1, and without taking I'll take it as 0. So if I take 3, I have an options like 5, anyway 5, 10, 7, 6 we have. So then here I'll go with the next element. So 5, 10, 7, 6. So 5 can be taken. Yes, let us suppose if I take 5, if I don't take 5. Okay, now here we can see 3 followed by 5. Yes, I can take. Next 10, 7, 6 are there here. Anyway, I'll go to here next. So 10, 7, 6. Can I take 10? Yes, I can take. Of course I can take. If I don't take, what happens? I'll check it out. So 10 if I take, then 7 and 6. Okay, here I'll find 7 and 6. Now you can see 7 and 6. Can I take 7? If I take 7, what happens? 3, 5, 10, then followed by 7. It's not increasing. Till now it is increasing. Now it is not. So which doesn't give our answer. Right? So if I take here, if I don't take here, okay, if I don't take 7 here, I'll go with another element 6. Okay, what is that element? You have 6 only. So shall I take 6? Shall I don't take 6? If I take 6, even if I take 6 also, I don't get the answer. Okay, even if I remove, what happens? What will be the result? I need to go up here also. I don't want to take, and of course I'll find the result. So all the elements are over. What might be the result here? You have to check it out. So here how the result will be tracked here. You didn't take any element here, and you have to go here, then here. Okay, here also it is not possible to get the output. So here I'll go, and what is the value here you will get? I have to check how many elements I have taken here. Here it is 0, 0. Here of course 0. the value you will get here. So no elements have taken. Now 10 7 6, here I have taken one element, and here I have taken one more element, so 1 plus 1, which is 2 here. So like this, and 2 plus 1, of course one more thing we need to do here. Here we have not completed this part. So here by taking 10 here, without taking 10, I have two options, 7 and 6. So now okay, don't write here. Yeah, here 7 and 6 you have to take. So after taking 3 5, you are not taking 10. Can I take 7? Yes, possible. 3 5 7, yes, possible. Without taking 7, of course you can try with another, that is you have only 6, right? Yeah, so 3 5 7 is possible, right? Yeah, I'll get one element here, it is possible. And now if I go like this, 6, here 6, can I take? No. So that's why you won't get here the answer. Here you are getting, so you will have a count 1 here. Here if you take, of course this has to be completed, right? 6 3 5 followed by, without taking 7, can I take 6? Yes, I can take 6, right? So here I can take 6. So one element here, here 1 and 1, what is the maximum? 1 here you are getting. So here 1 and 1, what is the maximum? 1 here you are getting. Now here you can consider. So this is what the procedure which can be done in recursion with memoization. So now you can see here, with taking the value 5, without taking the value 5, have three options anyway, 10 7 6. And one more thing you need to remember, taking this 10 7 6, taking this 10 7 6 are different. Why? Because here by including 5, here without including 5. So 10 7 6, if you consider 10 7 6, what happens here you can see. So 3 followed by 10, can I take 10 here? Of course 10 I can take, right? So the value I can take here 10. So 3 followed by 10 you are taking. So that's why here 1, here without taking, I'll write yes, you will get here the value 1 you can take. And here 7 comma 6, both cannot be taken. Why? Because you can see after 10 by taking, the answer you can get here. By taking, what happens? Without taking. So that value you can get here, and from that you can take here. So here 1 plus 1, which is 2. So 2 values you have taken here, and 2 comma here 1. So which is a maximum? Which is 2 only. So like this. Anyway, if you go here without taking 3, you can consider here like this. Might be here 2 plus 1 3 you will get. Here without taking, will you get 3? No, you will get only 5 comma 10. That is, of course you can take 5 7, again 2 5 6 also. I think you will get here as 2 only. Okay, right? Yeah, 2 plus 1 you will get here as 3, and here only 2. So 3 comma 2, what is the maximum? 3. Of course this is a process. And with the memoization means, what happens whenever you go here, whatever the values, let us suppose here I got, what is the value for 10 7 6, which is you got it as 1, you can take here as 1. So with taking the value, without taking the value. So this is what, no need to find the remaining things, you can substitute. That means every time it goes to the depth and you will get the value, that value to be substituted here when you go like this, and you will get the answer here directly without taking the next value. I hope you understood this recursion with memoization. So where you can take the element or not, like this you can consider. So in this case, of course you can take, and with memoization, that's why you can go to the n square complexity, right? So you can check it out, and every time you can go to the, it's like top down approach, and where no need to again find for the some elements, where the answer is already you got it. So that is what for the complexity mostly you will get for n square. Now the very most important one, dynamic programming. How to do this one with dynamic programming, that we'll see now clearly. So concentrate more on this one, somewhat tricky here. Okay, we'll see this one. I have taken an array of elements. Yeah, here I need to maintain an longest increasing subsequence array. So which this array, from this array we'll get the answer actually. Okay, anyway, we have to use the support of a variable called as max, where the maximum value will be stored every time, or afterwards also you can take from this array. That is not at all a problem. Anyway, afterwards I'll take the max. For now I'll go for this, how to get this longest increasing subsequence. I have an algorithm I'll show after this explanation. I can show here, but first we'll see how it can traverse, and afterwards I'll show the algorithm. Yeah, initially as I told you, so taking each element is also a subsequence, so that's why by default keep all the values are 1. So it's not 0, it is 1. Why? Because taking each value, 11 is a subsequence, might be you will get it right, 25 is a subsequence, like this. So every time, so let us suppose, I think if you keep all the values in descending order, what is the longest increasing subsequence will be only 1, or all the values are equal, longest increasing subsequence will be only 1. So that we'll get it. So that's why initially value is 1. Now the thing is, what you need to check it out here, like I'll take the first one element 11. Okay, anyway I'll start. Anyway, I'll take here I, and j will traverse. Okay, j will traverse every time. Okay, it's like taking I loop starts from 0 up till the last, j loop starts from 0 up to I. So like this will take. So I initially 0, j should start from 1. So taking 25. So 11 and 25. Is it increasing subsequence? Is it increasing subsequence? So j is here, right? So is it increasing subsequence? Yes. So go to that L of 1. Go to that position of j and check it out here. What is the value? So simply what you need to do is, previously what is there for 11? What is the value for this one? 1. 1 plus what is the value? 1 plus 1, which is 2. 1 plus 1, which is 2. Now 2 comma, what is the value here in a particular L of 1 position? 1. What is the maximum here? 2. So you can update. You can update it as 2, like this. And of course you will come to know when I go in the next level also. Okay, yeah, now I'll go to the next value of I. Yeah, next value of I is at 1, and j should start from anywhere 0. That has completed. Right now we checked it over. Okay, I have to check this starting with j starts from 0. I told you, no, j equals to 0 to I. So 11 and 5. Is it increasing subsequence? No. Is it increasing subsequence? No. Next I'll go for next value of j, 1. So 25 and 5. Is it increasing subsequence? No. So if it is increasing, then we have to update, but anyway we are not getting, that's why no need to update. Now, so I equals to 2 is over. Next I value here, j starts from anywhere 0. So 11 and 32, I have to check it out. 11 is increasing to 32, that means 11 is less than 32. Yes, true. So that's why what you have to take, what is the value in L of 0? 1 plus, that means first 1 plus this value 1, so which is 2 comma, what is the value here? 1. So maximum of these two is 2, that's why I have to update here 2. Now the next one, j value, just go to the next one, 1. So j value is 1. Now 25 is in increasing to the 32. Yes, 25 is less than 32. Yes. So go to here. What is the value? 2. So 1 plus what is the value? 2, which is 3 comma, what is the value inside? 2. So what is the 3 comma 2? What is the maximum? 3. So you can update. So like this. That means here you can get the longest as 3 till now, might be. Okay, like this 3. Next j value, next value is 2. So 5 comma 32. What is 5 less than 32? Yes, true. So now you can see here, what is the value here? Yeah, 1 is there. So first I'll write 1 plus what is the value here? 1, which is 2 comma, what is the value inside right now? 3. What is 2 comma 3? What is the longest one? 3. So no need to update. See, every time you cannot update, right? So whenever the new value is greater than the already stored value, then you can update, where you are finding for the maximum or longest one, right? So that's why. So here no need to update. Why? Because here 1 plus 1, which is 2 comma 3, so which is 3 is the maximum, we don't update. The next part anyway, I up to that one it is fine. Next I'll go for I value here 20. Now j starts from 0. So 11 and 20, is that 11 is less than 20? Yes, true. So here you can see 1 is there, 1 plus 1 2, and here you have 1, so which is a maximum 2. Okay, next j value will be incremented. 25 is less than 20? No, so don't go for any update. Next 5, here 5 is less than 20? Yes, true. So what is the value in a of 2 means here L of 2, you have to check it out. 1 plus 1 2 comma, here already 2 is there, 2 comma 2. Is there any need to update? No, but because both are same. So if you get a value which is maximum, then only you can update. So here not required. Next j value will become 3. So 2 is over. Next 3. 32 is less than 20? No, so no need to update anything. So that's it over here. Now I value is up 5. So now again j starts from 0. You can see 11 is less than 50? Yes, true. So 1 plus 1, which is 2 comma, here 1 is there, I'll update it as 2. Next 25 is less than 50? Yes, true. So what is the value here? 2, that means 1 plus this 2, 3 comma, here 2 you have, then update. Next the value 5 is there, 50 is there, 5 less than 50? Yes, true. Here the value 1 is there, 1 plus 1 2, here is 3, longest one, no need to update. Next 32 here, so 32 is less than 50? Yes, true. So what is the value here? 3 is there. So what is 1 plus 3? 4, but here you have 3, so now you can update, you got the value which is maximum. Next 20 is less than 50? Yes, true. Here 1 plus this 2, 3, total 3 comma, you have maximum value compared to 3, so no need to update. Here always we are trying to get the maximum value. So that is over. Next I value 41, check it out from 11 is less than 41? Yes, true. Here 1 is there, 1 plus 1 2, yeah, which is a maximum. Next 25 is less than 41? Yes, true. What is the value here? 2, so 1 plus 2, which is 3, here you have only 2, so maximum value is 3. Now 5 is less than 41? Yes, true. Here you have 1 plus 1 is 2, but here you got the maximum 3, so no need to update. For 32, what is the value? 32 is less than 41? Of course, true. What is the value here? 3, so 1 plus 3, which is 4, here only you have 3, so now you can update. Now the next one, after 32, 20 is there, 20 is less than 41? Of course, true. So what is the value here? 2, that means 1 plus 2, 3, but you got the maximum here 4, so no need to update. Next 50 is less than 41? No, so no need to update here. Of course, if it is less than, then it will become like 4 plus 1 5, so might be you can update, right? So here it is less than? No, so that's why no need to update for this one. So now the last value of I is 7. Yeah, start from 11, that is the first, is less than 75? Yes, true. So here 1 plus 1 2 is a maximum. Next 25 is less than 75? Yes, true. Here 2 is there, 1 plus 2 3, here I'll get 3. Next 5 is less than 75? Of course, true, but here you have 1 plus 1 2, here you got the maximum as 3, no need to update. 32 is less than 75? Of course, true. Here you can see 1 plus 3 4, but here you have only 3, so now you can update. So here 1 plus 3 4 you got it, and here you have 3, 4 comma 3, what is the maximum? 4. So now after 32, 20 is less than 75? Yes, true. Here you have 2, 1 plus 2, which is 3, but here you got the maximum 4, no need to update. Next 50, you can see 50 is less than 75? Yes, true. So now sorry, here 4 only, so 1 plus 4, which is 5, you got here 4, so now you can maximize, right? 5 comma 4, the maximum is 5. Now the next value 41 is less than 75? Of course, true. Here you have 4, 1 plus 4 5, but already you have 5, no need to update. So like this you get. So you will get the values like this in the array L, which is the longest increasing values. Now what is our answer? What is the longest one? Where you have that answer? That is a very most important, right? So in this array you just find what is the maximum value, that is your answer. Don't think like whatever the last value you are getting, that is the maximum. Don't think like this. In the array separately you can write the code for finding the maximum element in an array, then you will get the answer as 5. So that 5, I think the answer is like 11, 25, 32, 50, 75. Of course you can take 11, 25, 32, 41 and 75. That is also correct answer. Yeah, is there any more? I think no. Okay, check it out like this. So anyway, the maximum length is 5. So this is what we have to check it out like this, one by one element. And you can see the code now. I told you like for I starts from 1 to n, j starts from 0 to I minus 1 only. Don't take the ith element, we didn't take. If a of I is greater than a of j, is that right? I told you like if a of j is less than a of I, and also this part already existing element in I should also be less than, right? If then only you want to update, otherwise you are not updating. We have seen like already here it is 3, you are getting 2, you are not updating. Okay, that is what here you are checking. If 3 is less than 2, no. So that's why you are not updating. If 2 is less than 3, then you update. Already it is 2, but you got 3, then you can update. So that is what the logic here. And this is what, when it is the values inside is less than, then only you further proceed. So if both satisfied, then only you update. So this is what you have to do. And after getting this array, in this array I have to find for what is the max. Yeah, here I found like, yeah, this is not j, this is I. So L of I is less than, if L of I is less than L of I plus 1, then update it. That's it. So like this we have to check it out. And if you consider the complexity for this, anyway it traverses, in worst case it might go not beyond n square, and of course this is for plus, I mean this is for only n, right? So getting, so the complexity you will get it as n square only here. Of course here you are taking one extra space, one array extra space you are taking, that is big O of n is a space complexity, and time complexity is n square. I hope you understood this one. So the complexity here is big O of n square, even if you go for dynamic programming. Now the better approach with binary sets, DP with binary sets. So why we have to take means where you will get the complexity as n log n only. So this is a very important. We will see how we'll get it as n log n only. Okay, I'll take an example, not only one, 2 examples I'll take, and I'll show you. So the first I'll take this one, the example which we have done with only DP. So this example I'll take. Again I'll take L is an array, but this array it will not store like what I explained the previous. So this is different. How it can be taken means L is an array. See, this array is not fixed. This is like the values of I will be incremented every time. So how this can be incremented? Actually our final answer will be the length of this array. So the length of this array. So this is what we'll check it out. Okay, yeah, how this can be proceed we'll see now. Yeah, initially I'll start with the first element 11. Okay, here I'll check it out some conditions, like whenever you take a new element, I'll check it out whether this new element is greater than the last element or less than the first element, or is it in between. To do this one we'll go for binary search. We'll see how to do this one. I have taken the next element 25. So in this L array, what are the elements right now? You have only one element. Now I'll check it out. Is this 25 is greater than the elements in this? Only one element you have. It is greater than. So immediately if it is greater than the last element, of course here you have only one element. That's why it is only the first element. It is only the last element. So that's why I'll increment the size of the array. Okay. So now the size of the array, anyway, yeah, it will store the element 25. Now I'll take the next element. I'll check it out 5. Is it greater than the last element? No. So is it less than the first element? See, I'm telling it as is it greater than, less than, or middle. How you can get the answer? Definitely with the binary search, right? Where you have the complexity as log n. Okay, yeah, that you keep in mind. So is that 5 is less than the first element? Yes. So that's why. So where it has to insert, definitely it's less than first element. That's why insert here at L of 0. So whenever you have the new element which is greater than the last element, then only you have to increment the size of the array. Okay, now I have taken 3 elements, but the size of the array is only 2. Okay, so next element 32, check it out. Is it greater than the last element? What is the last element? 25. Is it greater? Yes. Immediately you increase the size of the array and insert here. Now the next element 20, is it greater than the last element? No, 20 is somewhere in between. Now check it out where it fits actually. So you have to check it out. Is it greater than means you have to find the position. Anyway, I can find the position in log n. Why? Because these elements whatever are there till now in the array, L array, are in increasing order, right? Always they are in sorted order. That's why I'm going with a binary search. So you may think of like, why don't we go for linear search? Means here it is a log n complexity. Definitely I can go. Why? Because these elements already stored are definitely in increasing order. So I'll keep that position where it will store. So when that element is not greater, the first thing we need to do is somewhere it fits, somewhere in between. Now you have to check it out where I have to replace. Is it on 5? That means replace on 5 or on 25. So think about it like, when a new element came, you have to check it out. Always insert this 20 after the element which is less than this. So 20 if I take, which is less than to 25? 20. So that is 5 is less than, right? So go to 5. Take the next element. What is there? 25. Replace it. Anyway, you will come to know after taking the next elements also. Now the next element is 50, is greater than the last element 32. So I'll increase the size of the array. Now directly, okay, no need to go for any replacement. Now 41, you check it out. 41, is it greater than 50? No. So now you have to check it out where you can insert this one. So it is less than all the elements? No. If it is, you can insert at the first. But here somewhere in between, what you need to check it out? So where it needs to be inserted, you have to check it out the element which is less than this element, which is very most less than. That means it is fitting to 32 and 50, right? So that means where you need to replace after 32, right? So you cannot insert after 50, right? So that's what here you can replace on 32, but you have to check it out which is the immediate less than value. After that you have to do it. So you cannot replace after 20. Why? Because 32 again less than, right? So that's why 32 is less than 45. So that's why I'll replace on 41. Now the next value 75, it is greater than the last element 41. So directly I can insert. So this is what you can get the answer. Now the thing is, how many elements are there in the increasing subsequence? 5 elements are there. So that's why my answer is 5. And don't think of these elements are in increasing subsequence. These elements, of course I have taken, but this is not the increasing subsequence. Remember, you can see 5, 20, 32. Is it in subsequence? No. So this is used to find only the longest one. So very simple, we require only longest increasing subsequence. What is the value? So that's why you can take like this. Remember this point carefully. 5, 20, 32, 41, 75. These elements are not in increasing subsequence, but the length is in increasing subsequence, which is a maximum. Might be you will get some confusion. I'll take another example also. Yeah, a very long example I have taken here. You can check it out how it can be done. So I'll take L. Yeah, L is an array. First I'll take the element 0. Now I'll take 8. So is it greater than the elements which are there? Yes, immediately insert. Next 4, it's not greater, it is not less of 0. So that's why somewhere in between I told you like what is the least value? 0 and 8, 0. So after 0 you can insert. So on this. Next 12 is greater than last element. Yes, insert. Next 2, not greater, not lesser. So somewhere So after immediately 0. So like here you can insert. Next 10, where you need to insert, it's not greater than the last element. Check it out. 0 to 12. So after 2 you will get 10, right? After 2 and before 12. So that's why after 2 you need to insert. So 10. Next 6. 6, of course it's not greater, that's why after 0, after 2, after 10, no, after 10, no. So 2 to 10. So after 2 you have to insert. Next 14. So it's greater than the largest element, so that's why insert. Next 1. It is not greater, so where it has to insert? After 0, right? So after 2 it's not. So after on 2 I need to insert. 9, it's not greater than 14. So check it out where you need to insert. 0, of course, less than, 1 less than, 6 less than, but 14 greater than. So after 6 you need to insert. So now 5, is it greater than the last element 9? No. So that's why insert somewhere. So 0 less than, 1 less than, 6 greater than. So after 1 you have to insert, that is on 5 and 6. Now 13, is it greater than the largest element? Yes, true, insert. So then 3, is it not greater than? No. So after 0, yes. After 1, less, yes. After 5, no. So that means after 1 you have to insert. That means 3 is less than 5. Now 11, is it greater than the last element? No. So now check it out where it needs to be. 0, 1 is less than, 3 is less than, 9 is also less than, but 13 it is greater than. So after 9 you have to insert. Now 7, is it greater than the last element? No. So 0 is less than 7, yes. 1 is less than 7, yes. 3 is less than 7, yes, but 9 is greater than. So after 3 you need to insert. So now the 15, which is the largest of the last element, so I can insert directly. Now you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the longest increasing subsequence for this array is 6. I think you can find that answer. What is that answer? I think 0, 2, 6, then 9, then 11 and 15. I think this is one of the longest increasing subsequence. The length is 6. So here you can see when you go for the finding, every time you can see the elements are already sorted order. You can see 0, 8, next 0, 4, 0, 4, next 12. So like this, always it will be in sorting order. That's why, so when you want to insert an element, it takes log n complexity, and you have to take for all the n elements. So that's why n into log n is the complexity. Like this also you can do for the problem, that is longest increasing subsequence. I hope you understood. We'll see the next problem in the next video lecture. Of course, we'll see the next one is like box stacking, which is also related to the problem can be solved by using this concept, longest increasing subsequence only. That we'll see in the next video lecture. Thank you.